We have the Mancunian walk as well. We have this sort of weird, like... I don't think you've quite adopted this over here. You've got your own way, I'm sure. The Mancunian walk's like this weird... Like the Gallaghers do it, like Ian Brown from the Stone Roses. Like, I don't know why it is, like they're always at a festival or... The hips aren't aligned or whatever. I don't know what it is. All right, mate. All right. It's weird. And I thought for years, what's it for? Like, I got rid of mine, you know what I mean? Like, but what's it for? Why is it there? And then I read an article a little while back, and it said 22% of the SAS are from the Northwest. 22%, that's quite a high proportion of the world's elite fighting force are from the Northwest of England. And then it dawned on me, of course, it's all down to that walk. I'm no expert at the military, but I imagine if someone's shooting at you, right? That's quite the evasive technique all of a sudden, isn't it? All right, try and shoot me now, you Taliban knobhead. Could be. I don't know. I don't even know if you're allowed to say Taliban knobhead, to be honest. I've not checked that. Hope that gets passed off, be all right. Is there any in? Find out now. Yeah. I've actually just been over to Afghanistan, did some gigs in Camp Bastion. Went to do some gigs in Camp Bastion for a week. Yeah, it was great. And did a full week there, did 3 or 4 shows, and right in the middle of August, middle of summer, that's the best time to go. Yeah. My God, I'm still hot now. Jeez. Actually, have we got anybody in the military in the room? Yeah, a couple over there. Good stuff. Have you been out to Bastion, sir? You've been out to Bastion. They've got a KFC out there, haven't they? They've got a KFC. A KFC. I swear to God, I was 3 days in, I saw it in the distance. I thought it was a mirage. Like, just the colonel. I could hear his voice. Hey there, Jason, you want some chicken? I'm like, oh, no, yes, I do. I went to go in, I was desperate for some nice food. I went in, and the squaddy stopped me before I went in there. He went, don't eat in there, mate. I thought, what are you on about? It's KFC. Known the world over. He went, have you seen any fucking chickens around here? What are you doing in there? So odd. I was so scared, though. I must say, I was really scared about going over. As you would be, you know. I've done gigs for the military before, been to the Falklands and different sort of places, but no one's shooting at you there. There's only penguins, you know what I mean? So Afghanistan was slightly different, and I was nervous. But I was trying not to show it, I was trying to be cool about it, because my friends and family, they were a bit nervous for me. I was trying to be cool. But then I started getting these emails from the Ministry of Defence, and that started to worry me even more. They were asking me questions I've never been asked before. And you do get asked questions before any gig, even before this one, you know, what time you arrive in, how long's your interval, when are you leaving, do you need a parking space? Normal questions that I've been asked for 15 years doing the job. I was getting questions like this. Dear Mr. Manford, we're looking forward to welcoming you to Camp Bastion. Just a quick question, what's your blood type? What's your body armour size? That was another one. I was like, who knows what the body armour size is? I said, I'm larger as the George, if that's any help. What's your helmet size? I don't think they're expecting that answer, to be fair. Can't see a grown man with a question with the word helmet in. Give over. Before I went out, I thought, I better sit my mum down and just tell her that I've got these gigs coming up, because she'll only worry. And I sat her down and I said, listen, Mum, I need to tell you about these gigs. But you know when somebody sets you up with a joke, and even though it's the wrong time and place to tell it, completely inappropriate, you just can't help it, just there, set up right in front of you. And I said, Mum, I've got these gigs coming up I need to tell you about. She said, what? Already worried, I could see it on her face. I said, I've got some gigs in Afghanistan. Straight away, a little tear in her eye. What, for the troops? I'm not proud of it. I said, no, it's for Al-Qaeda, Mum, it's for Al-Qaeda. Yeah. They love me over there, they really do. I like their Norman wisdom, they just love me, I don't know what's happened. But, yeah, they love me. Someone just snuck my last DVD in there, you know, it just goes from cave to cave every night, like, you know. Someone just rang up my agent, just bought me, get me Jason Manford right now. Love that funny bastard, eh? That's how one guy spoke. Just one guy, not all of them spoke like that, because that'd be racist. one guy spoke exactly like that, and you can't verify that. So, take my word for it, I was there. That's how he spoke. So, he's dead now as well, so you can't never be able to tell. And that is how you get away with doing accents from around the world. Got a Chinaman later on in the second half, you like it? Just one of them, though, not all billion of them, that'd be wrong. So I went out there, and the gigs were lovely. So nice, because there's no drinking out there. This is a Muslim country, there's no drinking, so it's very much like playing a Thursday night at Liverpool Empire. It's very polite and lovely, everyone's nice. There's like 2,000 troops all sat on the sand outside, they're all hanging off the back of vehicles, a big Union Jack sign behind them. It was like they've proper gone for it. And they were lovely, no heckles from them at all. But it was the other stuff that goes on in the area around you. I was halfway through the first show. I'm 20 minutes in when 6 Exactor missiles went off from the American Camp Leatherhead about a quarter of a mile away. Now, the audience are so used to this sound and noise and vision, they didn't even take their eyes off the stage. They're still looking at me. I was like, what the fuck was that? I was like, look, I don't know a lot about this, but doesn't that mean there's something coming back? Like, that was my biggest worry. The second night was the weirdest experience I've ever had on stage in my life. I'm halfway through the show, and an army major comes on, right? He's in full uniform, marches right on, gets to here like that. I'm stood here. Oh. What? It's not going to be good news, is it? And then he leant in, and he whispered this, as if it was the most normal thing in the world, right? He went, Jason, no need to be alarmed. No need to be alarmed. I'd be alarmed if that happened here at the Empire. Never mind in the middle of the most dangerous desert in the world, under the only spotlight. He said, no need to be alarmed. And then he said it so matter-of-factly, he went, could you just ask all the snipers to make their way to the back, please? Like I just said, can you just tell everyone the buffet's open? Like as if it was just the most normal thing in the world. I could feel my heart going. I thought, oh, God. I thought, at least it's snipers, you know what I mean? That means there's a bit of distance, you know. It's not like, can you tell everyone to grab the bayonet? They're here. Like that, I'd shit myself there. Like you, like me, like anybody, they have days where they love the job, they have days where they don't like the job, like anybody. But that job is so far away from our imagination, we can't even picture what their day-to-day is, you know. And some of them really love it a bit too much. I went into a barracks one night, there's 2 lads sat there playing Call of Duty. I said, have a fucking day off, lads, you know what I mean? They were well into it.